How's it going, everybody? This is your guy Ejected coming back at you with another Apex Legends mobile video. Now in this video, you obviously saw the title. We are going to be talking about how to be a pro in team deathmatch in Apex Legends. Yes, we all know about the ranked game modes, we all know about a BR, but the team deathmatch mode is actually a pretty fun game mode and a lot of people do actually play it. So I want to give out tips to my subscribers and to even the people that are new to this video. I want to give you guys advice and tips so you guys get even more kills and do a lot better and have much more fun in your TDM matches. If you guys happen to be new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and if you happen to enjoy this video at all by any stretch of the imagination, make sure you hit the like button. Yeah, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching, and let us get on right with the video. Now for the first tip that I have for your TDM matches, that's going to be customizing your loadouts. Now I know in Apex Legends Mobile, a lot of the loadouts are already pre-built for you, so you don't really have to do too much, but sometimes there's going to be an optic in your guns when you select them that you're probably not going to like or you're not going to feel comfortable with. So if I were you, I would suggest to go into your gun loadouts, check out the optics that you want to use for the specific type of guns that you would prefer using, and mess around with a few things. Make sure, hey, you know, I kind of like this line of sight, because again, everyone has a different form of aiming, so we're going to want to make sure our optics in our guns are optimized for our personal play style. Now for the next tip that I have for your TDM matches, that's going to be try to get spawn traps. Now I've realized my high kill games in team deathmatch have resulted in me spawn trapping the enemy. So when you do have the chance, when you're going to be using your movement to your advantage, make sure you guys are going to be more on the enemy spawn. I'm not saying literally be around 5 enemies at the same time, because you're most likely going to lose those gunfights. I suggest you get at least 3/4 close to the enemy spawn and try to farm out kills, because a lot of people in this game and in TDM are much newer. So if you do happen to watch this video, you basically kind of got a head start, because a lot of the people that are playing this game are new to the game. So if you do happen to spawn trap, you're going to be farming a lot of kills. So I would highly suggest to try to get spawn traps as much as possible, because Apex Legends right now hasn't really optimized the spawns that well. For the next tip that I have is be wary of your abilities. Now, a lot of people do forget that they have abilities. I know the COD mobile players could relate to that, but I highly suggest to always be on the lookout, because the enemy team can throw a curveball at you, throw a smoke, use a jumping pad. Again, they could use a bunch of things that could throw you off guard in your TDM matches. So I would always be wary of using my abilities and making sure that the enemy isn't going to throw a curveball at you and basically flank you, or just do something that's not going to be very beneficial for your team, because at the end of the day, it is team deathmatch. It is going to be a team game most of the time. You could drop 20 kills, but if your team's going to die 10 times, it's not really going to do well for you. Now for the third tip that I have is I would suggest personally to use a rifle or an assault rifle single fire, and for your secondary an SMG. This is why I suggest this. Rifles in this game are really good, especially if you hit your headshots. So you're gonna want a gun that is gonna take out those longer range players, and at the same time, when the enemy is going to be flanking you or even pushing you, you're going to have that SMG in your secondary that's going to allow you to win those close range gunfights and basically help you become a pro in team DM. Because a lot of people are very one-dimensional when they play Apex. Some people just play aggressive, some people just play passive, and some people are just going to be sniping in the back. So we want to make sure that we're prepared for all types of situations, and by doing that, I would suggest having a rifle and the SMG as your primary guns. If you guys made it this far in the video, make sure you guys comment down below legends, because each and every one of you guys is a legend, especially in the game. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will heart your comment, by the way. Another tip that I have for you is keep moving. Always stay on the move. Don't try to stay in the same spot for a long time, because I'm gonna tell you something. The enemy team is gonna catch up on you. They're gonna respawn. They're like, hey, what's that guy that's on a high kill streak in that same area? They're gonna start pushing you and use your abilities on you. So if I'm you, I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep going to different sides of the map, because again, Apex Legends Mobile, a thing that is very good about this game is the movement. So you're basically allowed to do a lot of things and doing certain type of movement combos that are gonna help you win your gunfights, basically helping you and your teammate win those TDM matches. So again, if I were you, keep moving. Just don't stay in the same spot, because Apex Legends Mobile is a very hyperactive game, and you guys obviously know that when y'all play the BR and stuff. So again, make sure you're always on your feet. Another tip that I have for you is do not push people when it's going to be like a 3 versus 1 situation, because again, you're going to be going against 3 people or 2 people that are going to be using advanced movements on you, unless you're on more of the pro side of the game, which you probably will after using these tips. Then I would suggest you could push probably 2 people at once, because again, everyone has a different skill gap. So if I were you, I would make sure you push your enemies really wisely, because again, the spawns in Apex Legends Mobile can not be very predictable. So if I were you, be very wary of where you are pushing. But yeah, that about wraps up the video. If you happen to enjoy the video by any means of the imagination, make sure you guys drop a like and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, hopefully you learned a thing or two. I hope y'all all become a pro in this game. Yeah, without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Signing out and take care.